I'm going on vacation and I have a lot of parts that are feeling a lot of things. I thought I would map them out today for you, and maybe you will recognize some of these parts in yourself. First part I have is I have a really worried part. Worried about the global mess we're in, the war. Like, how is that going to affect this trip? Is it safe? Will we get back home? That part's pretty worried. Oh, there you go. Then I have another part that says, who do I think I am to go right now? Like, we are literally bombing children, and I'm just going to go pretend it's not happening. I have another part that hates the hot weather. And we're going to the Caribbean. And I'm worried I'm going to just overheat, just be too hot and be miserable. Or I'm going to get, sunburned. Another part that thinks going to the beach and being in the sunshine after being in Minnesota sounds fantastic and can't wait. Another part that is worried about packing. That seems weird, but packing is one of the hardest things for me about a trip. And I think it's just because I can't control what's going to happen. And I have some sensitivities with clothes, like with fabrics and things like that. And if I don't feel like I have the right clothes, then I'll be stressed out. If I can find some measure of self inside of myself, remember, self is calm, compassionate, and curious. If I can kind of calm, find that calm inside of me and do that by meditating, taking some deep breaths, I can figure out which one of these is really the most upset at the moment and seeming to kind of be driving my bus about vacation. So give me just a second. So this part right now is pretty activated. And this part are not seeing eye to eye. The beach sunshine, like, it's going to be so great. And this part's like, what do you mean? How can we leave? This is crazy. What are you thinking? And this part's like, yeah, but we're going on a cruise. We're going to be able to eat all the food, all the good food. We'll be weighted on hand and foot. It's going to be amazing. This little part here, well, who do I think I am to go right now, is like, you guys, how are our values? Our values are not that we go off when the whole world's, on fire. And self says, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And life goes on, right? And what are you afraid is going to happen if we go? Who do I think I am? Kind of stopping us with that freeze mentality. Well, I think people are going to look down at us because we're going. We'll look down at ourselves. And self says, yeah, that could happen. And just acknowledging that, like not trying to make it go away or push it away or saying, yeah, and we're also going to be able to do this. And how great is that? No, I'm just saying, yep, you're not wrong. Helps that part relax a little bit and say, all right, well, life does kind of have to go on, but we are very privileged and we need to acknowledge that. So right now, this worried part and this beach sunshine part are also very activated. And this one is like, what books are we going to bring? And how are we going to work with the pack part? Oh my God, we're going to bring, our new swimsuit. And oh, it's going to be so great. This part, though, is really putting a damper on this. So I'm going to talk to that part for a second. What are you afraid is going to happen if we go on this trip? Well, our animals, how safe are they? We have a new pet sitter. They might not do it well. And it's very scary, very scary. We can get everything ready, but we don't know how it's going to go. Are we going to be safe? Are we going to get back home? Oh, and I can feel it in my stomach right now, just this gooey, ooey mess. So again, I'm going to have self kind of talk to this part. And again, I get quiet and go inside. And self says, you're not wrong. It is unsafe. Traveling, going outside of our little bubble does feel very unsafe. And we'll be okay, no matter what. The animals will be okay. We have lots of people that can help them if we can't get home. Will we be safe? Well, we might not know if something happens to us and we're not here anymore. Will we get home? We'll get home. We have resources to get home if something happens. This part still is just, it's not relaxing. And that's okay. I need to sit with this part. This part's really worried. And self can sit with it and offer compassion. That, yeah, we are really scared. There is this part of us that is really scared. For a lot of reasons. And we're still going to go. We're still probably going to have a really good time. And this part just says, no, stay home. We're not safe out there. Stay home. And sometimes we just don't have a happy ending to our part's work where it all just comes together. That part's really worried. And self is just going to sit with it. In the meantime, we're going to pack. We're going to think about what we'll do on the beach. We're going to make sure to prepare for hot weather. And we're going to tip really well when we go. That's what we're going to do with this. With our privilege, we're going to just be super nice to every service worker that we encounter, and we're going to tip really, really well.